Literally zero expectations going into this one. Hey, we're in the same seats as Detective Pikachu AI5 here.
Yep.
Coming at you with
It's your fault, by the way, that we are in the same spot.
Hey, but these are the good seats. These are the good seats, guys.
I can think of that, but that's a matter of opinion.
Exactly. What do you want out of this movie?
Lots of kaiju fights.
I also want lots of kaiju fights.
That's it.
I don't want human drama or what the main character had for breakfast and why it was important.
Yep.
I just want giant monsters killing each other.
There's the Rotten Tomatoes score right now.
Oh yeah, so it's like what?
It kind of tells the whole story, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
This is Godzilla's world. We just live in it.
All expectations blown.
So cool.
It was the best. I love that. That was amazing. So this is the Godzilla 2 King of the Monsters, which is funny because they advertise it not as 2, just as Godzilla.
Yeah, unless that was just that one particular video we saw where they didn't put the 2 in for some reason.
Yeah.
But no, that was Godzilla 2.
So I'm here with my guest. Well, at this point, it's not even really a guest. It's just a co-host at this point.
Only because you keep dragging me over here. It's not because I asked to.
I drag you to watch fucking movies against your free will.
Well,
yes!
You drag me to my car, to which I then take you.
To go watch fun movies.
That was a good film.
Yeah, that was genuinely a good film. I
actually enjoyed it.
I literally went in with zero expectations going into this. I was like, yeah.
That's not even necessarily true.
Well, I did.
I mean,
I went in with like, alright, I'm thinking this is gonna have probably some cool fight scenes, and some really boring human characters that I won't care about, and it would be just sort of a subpar film.
Kind of like the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was actually genuinely surprised that the human drama, quote unquote, was actually not that bad.
Like,
Critics are like, ugh, fucking.
Like, I went into this film to see a lot of cool fight scenes, because this is what people have been saying. There's a lot more fighting and a lot less human drama. I wasn't expecting the human drama to actually be better than the first film, at least.
Way better than the first film.
Basically, when I went into the film, I was thinking about the Rotten Tomatoes score, or whatever, where it's like, oh man, critics don't think it's very good, but the audience seems to really like it, and I can see why. Because the critics just don't understand why people go to see a particular kind of film anymore.
Yeah, they're just like, why would you want to go see this?
Yeah, it doesn't fit their particular little bubble of like tastes and preferences. And
I just wanted the preachy,
fucking
preachy divorce film.
I just wanted the political message, okay? Environmentalism is way more important than your stupid fights. You uncultured swine.
I actually noticed when fucking the girl from Stranger Things was checking her emails, I was like, oh
Madison.
look, a fucking email about climate change, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I didn't see that. All I saw was just really bad, poor cinematography in that shot. I remember not liking that scene.
The beginning of the film's cinematography was really not that great.
Yeah.
Like, it was probably the worst shot, like, parts of the movie, and once things started picking up a bit, then all of a sudden, it started looking like a bit better.
Yeah.
Though, I do have a complaint with the cinematography, other than the beginning, is that everything is way too close and claustrophobic.
Yep.
And it's mostly just close-ups of actors' faces. You never really get, like, a feel of where you are. It's just like, there's the character, and there's the character.
Yeah, like they paid no attention to the setting a lot of the time, yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, you're here to spout exposition. Which I was actually really grateful for, that the humans were just there to explain sort of things more, because, the interesting thing's fucking Godzilla.
Yeah, the human characters, from what I understand with Godzilla films, because I've only seen 2, I should go and watch more, but my understanding is the the humans are there for a particular thematic purpose, just like the monsters are, and I think this movie explained decently well that that humans are a part of the problem, but they're also part of the solution, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I guess. And
It's like we
I'm
cause a
fine with
problem.
that, yeah.
Yeah, we can cause a problem and we can also solve it.
Yeah, which and you
With
know
brute force of fucking monsters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
like a lot of people can think that the environmental stuff is a bit preachy, and yeah, I guess it is a
Yeah,
bit preachy.
it can
but
be.
It's not like it's Godzilla. That is kind of Godzilla's whole point from all the way back in the 20th century, because that was about the nuclear bombs.
Yeah,
in a lot
literally
of ways.
Godzilla is the
Like that's the kind of story they would tell. It's about that.
like literally one iteration of Godzilla is the wrathful spirits of people who died in the atomic bomb.
in the Nagasaki and Hiroshima bombings, and that Godzilla's a villain.
Which would be
From what
cool
I
if they
understand.
sort of brought that back in like the fourth film, because the third film's gonna be Godzilla vs King Kong. That's
Yeah.
why at the end of the fucking credits, which everyone literally left the
Yep.
cinema.
Because they're idiots, and they.
Why do people keep doing this?
Are we gonna spoil this film or what?
Let's go with light spoilers. Let's not say what happens to the fate of the characters.
Okay, King Ghidorah is fucking cool.
Yeah, spoilers. King Ghidorah is in this movie.
Yeah, Mothra is really fucking cool.
Rodan was fucking cool. All the monsters were cool.
There are a lot of kaiju that showed up but didn't really do much.
I didn't really like.
Which is dumb, but whatever.
So I want someone who knows Godzilla to tell me this. Who the fuck is that mammoth thing that shows up in the thing? Was that an American designed fucking kaiju, or is that like actually in the mythos, in the Godzilla mythos?
Because I don't remember anything about that at all.
Yeah, I like how the Muto came back.
Yeah,
like,
I thought there were
more
only
as a
like two of them.
cameo more than actually doing things.
Yeah, it did not play an active role at all in this film, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. Not many people liked Mutos.
Yeah. Far as I know, Japan doesn't like Mutos either, as you told me.
Yeah, that's the impression I got, but that was like 5 years ago, so
Yeah.
I don't remember
Oh, this is actually like
anything about that.
literally a direct sequel from the first film as well.
A 5 year later
Yeah.
sequel, yeah.
With like some, where did the fucking Godzilla go after 5 years? And I'm like, development hell, bitch.
Trying to secure funding because the first film wasn't
Didn't do too
that
good.
successful. It was okay.
His Kong Skull Island, secretly actually part of the
The
Godzilla mythos.
the Godzilla cinematic universe.
Way more interesting than the Marvel Cinematic Universe,
Well,
in my humble opinion.
it's in its more like grassroots kind of like fledgling phase. So there's a lot of potential to explore a lot of the cool fights that a lot of people have always expected
Yeah.
from the franchise in general. So
Not to sound like an old person, but the visuals were really good. The graphics, were amazing. But
yeah,
to be honest, yes, the CG did look pretty good. Though Ghidorah's face looked a bit funny. It didn't look 100% perfect to me.
like Ghidorah's
Like
head-
design wise, he's fine, but like his
but
animations,
the facial expressions and the heads, I think probably could have done with a little more work.
Yeah.
Mainly with lighting, I think.
I don't really feel like you could do a whole lot with the lighting.
Like
on his
with
face.
like with Godzilla, the lighting they did with him worked so well because he had like a rocky surface. That's his scale. It's like
that's what
rocks.
you meant by lighting, like the inner lighting.
Yeah, whereas Ghidorah, because it's more scales.
Yeah.
Right. It looked a bit too. It looked a little too obvious that it was CG, more so than the other ones.
Yeah.
When
Godzilla actually
not much
felt
you
like
can do
it.
about that, I think.
I like the feel, like you felt how heavy and big these monsters were.
Yeah.
Not just from the way they were shot, but the way they felt and moved themselves. It felt good.
See, actually, I don't know about that because I remember when we saw the first Godzilla in cinemas.
Yeah.
I remember the surround sound system in that cinema being a lot louder and a lot more thunderous.
I think it's just because the cinema we went to just wasn't as high quality. Oh wait,
It was
I'm
it
wrong.
was
We
a
went to the
similar-
same cinema
Yeah, the same place.
back to back for 5 years in the running.
But it felt like they.
It just wasn't loud enough,
It just
honestly.
yeah, it felt like they toned down the
volume.
sound effects, like for the stomps and the roars and stuff. And I wanted it to be louder because it's fucking Godzilla.
Yeah, I actually think it was just the cinema just didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
I think they just didn't want to turn it up too loud.
they could have done way more with that, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely looked really cool.
Yeah.
The fights were really good.
The visuals were amazing.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think about the main cast, which is the dude from Friday Night Lights and his wife and kid, the girl from Stranger Things?
I think overall the cast was fine.
Yeah, cast was pretty solid.
Like they like
I guess.
like the human characters served their purpose.
Yeah, Ken Watanabe
Ken
being the
Watanabe.
best part of
Yeah,
the whole movie.
Obviously, Ken Watanabe will be my favorite human character. Like that's no question. I did feel like that.
It's hard to talk about.
I always sound like such a piece of shit when I bring it up, but my god, the diversity hire characters were even worse here than in Detective Pikachu.
Yeah,
It was way more obvious.
there are a lot more diversity hires.
It just stood out.
Yeah,
And I guess that's probably because I'm too in tune with
with
the
fucking.
culture war bullshit, but it just stood out like a sore thumb to me, and it just felt really like
I like how we've got like
shallow.
barely any shots of any male pilots. It's all female pilots.
Oh my god,
piloting
there's
everything.
so many of them.
It's like literally the whole army was run by women.
Yeah, it kind of felt like that. Like the men were the foot soldiers and the women were the leaders because it's our turn hashtag.
And I'm like, ugh.
I mean,
Yeah, it kind of does make us look like pieces of shit when we say that, doesn't it?
Yeah, like it wasn't preachy about it, which is
Yeah.
far better than you could expect from.
It's better than I'm in
like-
charge.
Yeah, it's better than what you would expect from Captain Marvel, just based on its marketing.
Yeah, but like,
But
fuck.
like it just really speaks to the wider cultural shift in Hollywood, where that stuff is just part
Becoming
of
the
the
norm.
calculated mathematical norm. Where if you don't have this certain number of this particular racial group, then suddenly this racial group will not feel like watching the movie because apparently everyone is just as racist as the Hollywood people.
Apparently, your race is the only defining feature you have as a person.
Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't
kinda-
make you shallow or
It
anything.
kind of speaks to the wider Californian mindset.
Yep.
When everyone is just defined by their race and they think in terms of their race, which is, something I thought we were supposed to move past. But what do I know?
Whatever.
I'm just a filthy pleb. I don't live in California. I'm not progressive. But whatever.
Going back to the marketing for this fucking movie made this movie seem way worse than what it actually was.
I agree with that.
Wasn't.
Like they played Madison's the daughter. They played
Yeah.
up Madison a lot
Like
more
to
in
be the
trailers.
savior of Godzilla.
Yeah,
Or something like
kind
that.
It kind of came across as if she was the most important piece of the puzzle, which thankfully she wasn't. In
Yeah.
fact, none of the humans
She only did some
really.
things, but nothing like. She didn't lead the whole movie. Thank
Yeah,
God.
like
I don't think she could.
no.
Honestly.
Like certain human characters did do particular standout things, but it didn't feel like they stole the entire show. And I
I'm glad that that
remember
didn't
from the
happen.
trailer, it made it seem as if Madison was going to play a much bigger role than she actually
Yeah.
did. And
It made it seem like a mother-daughter movie more than fucking
yeah,
a Godzilla movie.
yeah, it did.
Well, because it was like, oh
Yeah.
man, it's so beautiful, Mothra. Oh, the fucking Mothra.
Mothra was fucking cool.
Yeah,
though.
Mothra is cool. The beginning scene with Mothra was not.
It dragged on a bit.
It
yeah.
dragged on a bit too much.
I feel it mainly dragged on because there were a few cuts,
Yeah, there were just too
a
many.
few shots that they didn't need to include
Yeah.
for content. Like
I feel like that the scene needed to just speed up a bit.
like it felt like they elaborated too much on the continuity in that particular scene. Like, oh, Emma, who was the mother,
Goes out there.
and goes into a contamination like
Thing.
room,
Calm down, Mothra.
comes out, and then things get a bit awry, and then Madison goes through the same thing, and they included the same kind of shot for
Yeah.
no real reason, and
So like they were going through the motions a bit too much.
yeah, like I think the first time we saw Emma going through that little chamber where it had like it sprayed her and shit, we didn't need to see it a second time.
Yeah. I actually noticed, I don't think Mothra actually killed anybody in that, like,
Nope.
sort of beginning scene. I was just like, hey,
Mo-
look, Mothra didn't actually kill anyone.
Mothra has always been a good kaiju.
Yeah.
Like a pro-human,
Even-
good side kaiju.
Even while angry against the fucking humans attacking it, it still doesn't kill them.
Well, she was a larva and she was just defending herself at that point.
Yeah.
Because they started shooting at her because they're dumb.
Yep. He's just like, electricity, re.
Yeah. Like, I think maybe Mothra killed one person where she picked him up by her mouth and then threw him against the wall.
Yeah. Oh, Mothra in fight scenes. A genuinely surprised Mothra can actually fight back.
Yeah, of course Mothra could fight.
Yeah, but Mothra always would just be obliterated in like 5 seconds. Because Mothra sucks.
Well, we don't really know much about that, but...
It's a fucking moth.
Yeah.
Against like fire demons and an electrical god and Godzilla himself, though. The Godzilla Mothra ship is real, apparently. The Godzilla, like, without going into it, the Mothra Godzilla ship is real.
So are they like that thing?
And they like fucking... I was getting kind of tired of them making the same joke about like
they made
monster mating.
They made a few too many jokes about monsters fucking, which is
And I'm like,
just it was pretty cringy.
Oh, the music.
Yeah,
Like, while I can't...
they're pretty good songs.
Well, I can't really, like, remember a lot of them. I remember loving listening to them because they suited the scene that they were accompanied
Yeah,
with.
they work within the context of the movie.
If I were to listen to them a few more times, then I'd probably remember them.
I feel like the main standout was Godzilla's theme and maybe Mothra's theme. I just need to listen to it again outside of the context of the film.
Yeah. I'm hoping when we calm down from the movie hype, we don't just walk away from this movie like, that was alright.
Yeah, that was that thing that I didn't like so much, and that thing.
And then just ruins the whole movie because we just pinpoint that one thing that pisses us off.
I mean, that kind of happened when we were talking about Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, it just got worse and worse.
It got worse and worse the more we talked about it.
Yeah, even after the record, after the last review we did.
Yep.
Yeah, we just started hating it more and more.
Yeah, but
yeah. Without spoilers, this review is very, very short.
well, that's fine. It's a Godzilla movie. There's not really much to say about it other than the fights were really cool and the human characters were far less shitty
than the first
than
movie.
the first movie where no one cared about any of them.
And the acting quality was a lot better in this movie.
It was a lot better, yeah, because they didn't have some fucking robot kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't a kid,
It's a
but you know what I mean.
dipshits.
That part was pretty lame.
And also the graphics were amazing.
Yeah, the graphics were amazing. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
My Godzilla. Oh.
Aww.
Yeah, that was some. There weren't that many good jokes in the film. Like I certainly wouldn't have written some of them, but
Yeah, like the fortune cookie joke though. While you did
that was the
chuckle.
better one.
Yeah, that was like
That
one
was
of
the
the
better
only
one.
good ones when
Yeah.
Ken Watanabe makes a fortune cookie joke.
Yeah, and
That was just a good scene in general.
I like the film. I can see why the audience liked the film in general
Yeah.
as well. Because oh my god, you go to Godzilla and you see Godzilla fighting. Oh my god, what a novel fucking concept, right?
I think this
Oh,
movie
how
did.
dare modern audiences expect a fucking monster to fight?
I honestly wish that this movie gets more hype and rep than fucking Detective Pikachu does, but it won't.
Dude, Pokemon's the biggest franchise ever.
Yeah, but I meant
Literally nothing could stop it.
yeah, but even not just like Pokemon in general, just like Detective Pikachu, just on its own, Godzilla was just a better movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Even with my little nitpicks and annoyances that I had,
Well,
Detective Pikachu had worse jokes.
Godzilla knew exactly what it was, and it delivered exactly what people expected from it. And
Yeah.
that's the reason I like it more.
I'm glad they learnt their lesson from... Because now they know what their audience wants. They just want cool fucking fight scenes.
Yeah.
And some characters. We don't want a lot of characters.
Yeah. And one last thing before we wrap up. There's one thing I did want to complain about. It's not necessarily the film's fault.
Yeah.
It's the ticket prices, because I thought...
Oh, yeah, that.
I thought I was going to spend $9 on a ticket, but I spent $13 because, you have to do it on a Saturday. And I'm like, fuck off, this is bullshit.
We literally saw
We saw
Detective
Detective
Pikachu on like a Friday.
and we got that discounted, but no, can't do that. For Godzilla, I have no idea why.
Not gonna fucking provide evidence to straw man our arguments.
But, I paid less money to see Code Geass. But
No, we didn't.
it was like...
We spent $17.50 each a
shit.
ticket.
Yeah, you're right. I take that back.
it's
I enjoyed the film, but would I spent $13 on it? Not really.
Yeah.
$9 would have been...
$9 would have been like the best night ever.
It would have been the best $9, but it...
Look at us just complaining over like a $4 difference.
I don't have much money, dude. I can't really help that.
No, fuck you. Just get richer.
Yeah, just make... haha,
Just earn more money.
Just get a job, guys. Haha, I got a job in 1961 when everything was working out well. Haha, you just need to make good life decisions. Haha.
And I'm like,
wink, wink, wink.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's just what happened. And we watched 3 films in 1 month, which we never do.
Yeah, this is a
I
very
haven't
rare
done that in a long
occurrence.
time. I don't think I've... God, have I ever watched 3 films in a month? Probably
Yeah.
not.
Honestly, I'm not gonna make too many more of these. I'll only make these when I actually go see movies, but
Yeah.
my regularly scheduled programming will return eventually. I've just been sick,
Yeah.
so I haven't been able to do anything.
And I've been sick too, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to recover from that now.
It's just been fucking annoying dealing with a cold for a little while.
Yep, it's not fun. It fucking sucks.
We've literally been dealing with like just sick a lot.
And
But
it's not even winter yet.
But you guys don't care about that. You guys care about Godzilla because that's what this video is about.
Yep, and you should see Godzilla.
And you should see Godzilla because he's cool. And
probably have to watch the first film though. Which,
yeah, if you haven't already, and that's a bit of a turn off. But the
Yeah.
move,
if you haven't seen it already, then it's gonna be a bit hard to sit through it.
would you say that this film is worth sitting through the entirety of the first film though? Think about it.
For most people, probably not.
Yeah,
But for
I feel like
more motivated viewers, definitely.
I feel like you might be able to get out without watching the first film. Just on someone who's already seen just tells you basically what
Yeah.
happens in the thing. So here's the rundown. Godzilla shows up, defeats American
Mutos.
original fucking monsters that were pretty lame, and that's pretty much all that really happened.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only important
And also,
parts.
the guy who played Kick-Ass was the main protagonist, and he sucked.
Yeah, he sucked dick.
And
when
that's
we had
about
to do
it.
from Breaking Bad, it was a way better actor.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, he was the best. He was the only good human actor in that whole movie.
Move to Canada, you fucking bitch.
Yep.
But anyway,
And Ken Watanabe was in the original film.
yes.
I forgot about that.
That's where the let 'em fight meme came from.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting out because I want to have it. I want to go now.
But what you have to give what you would rate this movie out of 10 at the moment.
Uh,
I'd give it like an 8. Yeah, I would give it an 8.
Yeah, I didn't really want to put a number on it, but I guess 8.
8 out of 10. Cool.
Okay, cool.
All right, that's the Godzilla thoughts and opinions slash movie review.
Can't move my feet.
I'll probably see you guys maybe in one of my new vlogs or anime reviews. Hopefully, either or.
Hopefully an actual anime review.
It's only been like 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get back on that. All right, see you.